Released on bail, Mariah seeks out horrified and angry Abby. Monday, February 16, 2026. Today on The Young and the Restless, Mariah is released on bail. Danny tries to give his son some perspective, and Tessa leans on Daniel. At the Chancellor estate, Tessa embraces Abby and Devon is surprised to hear that she hasn't spoken to her wife. He's sorry for how her marriage has fallen apart. Tessa blames Ian, whose return pushed Mariah over the edge. Abby can't imagine how Mariah can really come back from this. Tessa reminds them that her wife is ill, not evil. Abby asks if Tessa can face letting her own daughter be around Mariah now, and warns that she won't be able to move past this as Dom buries his trauma. Christine and Sharon take Mariah from the arraignment to Crimson Lights. They manage to get bail for Mariah, who'll be in Sharon's custody and has to wear an ankle monitor. A morose Mariah announces she wants to change her plea to guilty. Christina and Sharon argue this, she needs therapy, not prison time. Mariah tells Sharon she knew what she was doing all along. She blames herself for drawing Ian back to town and confesses that she attempted to kill a man who reminded her of him. At the clinic, Ian tormented her. She talks about taking DOM and how nothing made sense after Ian disappeared again. Sharon soothes that they'll get her the help she needs. Tessa arrives and Mariah's convinced that she must hate her. Tessa only hates all the pain she has been in. They discuss Aurea and all the things Mariah's missed. When Mariah asks if Daniel has been looking after her, Tessa confirms he has. Mariah knows about the divorce and hopes Tessa will move on. For Tessa, this is all too much to bear and she has to leave. Fans sound off on current stories. At the club, Daniel and Danny go over the Mariah crisis and Tessa filing for divorce. Danny's sure this is taking a toll on his son. Daniel says his feelings don't matter, not given what's happened to Dom. Although he likes what he has with Tessa and is confident she shares his feelings, he can't imagine her turning her back on Mariah when she needs her. Worrying about himself seems selfish. Daniel promises his dad he won't fall apart as he did after losing Heather, and asks about his honeymoon. Danny eagerly shows him photos and tells stories until Cricket arrives. She announces that Mariah has received bail, so Daniel leaves to look for Tessa. Christine tells Danny that Mariah needs serious help. He worries his son may need help too. It's clear to him that he's fallen for Tessa. Missile Morgan's exciting new gig. At Society, Tessa weeps in Daniel's arms. She doesn't know what to do. He promises that they'll figure that out together. At the Chancellor estate, it's not looking good for Mariah as Abby rants to Devon about her taking their son and making him call her mom. Maybe Mariah doesn't deserve prison, but she terrified their child and should never be allowed to do that again. Whenever she thinks of her, she's filled with rage. On cue, and much to Abby's horror, Sharon and Mariah arrive. Sharon explains that her daughter was released to her custody and needed to apologize immediately. Mariah won't make excuses for what she did, but she needs them to know that their son was never in harm's way. Fallout from Audra and Kyle's kiss? Mariah explains it was obvious how much Dom loves his parents. It may be more than she has a right to ask, but she hopes they will one day be able to forgive her. Alas, it's too soon as they say. Snapping, Abby sneers at Mariah's gall and hisses a warning. She never wants to see Mariah anywhere near her son again.